All right, we're back. More oxygen not included. What we doing today? Well, we're still waiting for this to get pumped out. Got all the dupes cleaning that up. That's all fine and good and dandy. Got some storage bins right here. We're going to be putting in some obsidian. And I was thinking to myself, what the heck are you doing? Why do you need to make a petroleum boiler? You're not using petroleum right now. There's no reason to build a petroleum boiler. It'd be kind of silly to build a petroleum boiler. Why would it be silly to build a petroleum boiler? Well, we're not going to be using it for quite a long time. And instead, well, we'll build one, but just not yet. Not now. No. No, not now. I think we'll build the petroleum boiler up here. Like way up here. Yeah. In this area. Instead, we've got these magma thingamajobbers, and one of the reasons we wanted magma is to produce power. Now, magma can be used for petroleum boiling, but then it's like 5 steps to that. You got to get the oil wells up. You got to bring the plumbing up. And no, we're just going to build some steam turbines. Yes, and there's a couple different different builds I want to try. But we have to get this vacuumed out. Then we have to get rid of all the ladders. Get the magma. That's sitting right here. We do a little catch basin. And then we'll build our first magma system. However, I noticed my food was getting a little low, and I wondered why. I was like, why is our food getting low? Well, I had a block right here. And this was a ranch. If you go here, to room overlay, this was considered the ranch. These guys were extraordinarily cramped, so they weren't laying any eggs. So I got rid of that little tile there, and now they've been laying eggs. So there's a couple things I want to clean up. One of the things I want to get done here is I want to utilize this. Now, if you've never taken polluted water, and we want to take that polluted water, we want to turn it into non-germy water. We've just been dumping that down here into this area here, which is, oh my gosh, look at all these Paco. There's a few of them. Yeah, if you saw the 100 dupes, we're not messing with Paco. So we want the water to be non-germy, so we can do stuff and things with it. Well, what we want to do is we want to set this up, and so what we're going to do. There's a dozen different ways to do this. We're going to bring the polluted water. This is fine. And that's going to go into this tank right here. I'm just going to hook that up right there. That's our in pipe. We bring this one up to this one. To this one. I do believe I'll need to move this pipe over one, though. Yep, so we'll need to... Oh, hang on. Well, let's move that now. So I'm going to go here and then down. And then hook that up right there. Bridge. Like so. I want this one to come up to here. Go to there. This is way over. This is way overkill, by the way. But if you're gonna kill, do overkill. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay. Get rid of this one here. Yep. Okay. So the water is going to get dropped off to here, where the germs are going to fill up. Now, one of the biggest problems that we're going to have is that we need a full tank. Okay. So let's take a look here. So the germy water comes down into the tank and just keeps moving on from tank to tank to tank to tank. We kind of want to slow that process down a little bit. And the reason I want to slow that process down is because by the time it gets to this tank here, there's still germs in it, right? There's still food poisoning germs in here. There's a couple ways we can do this. So if we go back to plumbing, we can build some liquid valves. And if we just take these liquid valves and do something like this. Hang on. like that. And do, I don't know, another one. Hang on, hang on, cats there. Plumbing, and we're just gonna bring this liquid here. It comes into here, and we need to go ahead and deconstruct this. That, and that. Let's build this real quick. Got to get an idea of what we're going to be doing. Nope. Okay. I'm not going to worry about food till we get like 100,000. Voila. All right. And then we take a liquid pipe. You can see this wants to go here. And we connect this here. What we're going to do is we're going to limit the flow of this to, I don't know, 30 grams. Right, so you can see that this is limiting. This is not really a good indicator because this is not full yet. Just these little bitty packets come in like this. Not a whole lot, right? So what we're going to have to do is see how this is limiting the flow here. Little bits coming out. That'll leave the amount of fluid inside of this tank in here longer. So it'll get a chance to kill the germs over a longer period of time. Now that's one way you can do it. Okay, so here we go. This is starting to back up. Here comes some more poo. Yeah, they're coming in now. Oh. All right, here comes a big pile. There's a big packet of poo. So you can see, let's see here. This might even be too much. We don't have. There we go. See how this is getting a chance to get murderfied with the germs, like so. This tank is also killing the germs. So like so. It's killing the germs. And then we can bring that to this tank. And ideally what you want to do is you want to have one full tank and let that come in very slowly, and you have a couple of these little liquid valves here to slow the water down. The amount that comes in, it should be the amount that leaves. But it should stay in here for a little bit of time. And so you can see this is almost dead. And by the time it gets to this tank, it should be pretty much 800. How much is coming in here? See how that's just killing it? No, nothing in there. And that's just killing it. Killing it with fire. That's one way to do it. The other way to do it is to put in. So that's a pretty handy way to do that. Now, I built an extra one of these, so we want to go ahead and get rid of these. One of them. And then we'll go ahead and complete this circuit here. It goes to here. This one goes. This is the one we went to go full, so let's get rid of this one. We're going to move a liquid tank over just a little bit. Okay. Then we're going to put a liquid pipe germ sensor right about here. And then a liquid shutoff. Like this. Okay. And then we put in another liquid reservoir here. Right there. That'll work. Like a little bit of room. Now, this method does require a little bit of power, but it's pretty negligible. And then we're going to bring this pipe through the sensor and into the input here. And this is the output pipe here. And we're just going to bring that output pipe this way. Hang on. So, this is food poisoning germs in here. We don't... Oh, here, let me set the automation here. This goes to that. A little bit of power. And we'll just hook this up right here. And it's going to take me a second to set this up, so I'll be right back when it's all set up, because I always forget how to do this. That makes it work. Okie dokie. I got this all set up. I actually set it up wrong the first time, because I always do. So what's going to happen is that this sensor here is set for, if it's above 0 germs, send a green signal. If it's a green signal, the water gets put into our tank right here. If it is above, above 0 germs, which is right, these right here, it gets put right back into this tank, and it goes through this cycle again. So we'll take a look here. And you'll see as this starts to clean the water out, I believe. Hopefully I did this right. And this really starts to work once we have a full tank of liquid right here. There it goes. That is a clean packet of water. And you can see right here, purely clean. This is a little bit, it does take power, obviously. Just like that. Now, what are we going to do with this water? Because eventually this water is going to fill up. Well, we could take that water then and put it into our liquid tank. Or we can use it to feed the soda fountains, which we're going to do. It'll be clean water. Nothing wrong with this water once it's done. Okay. I think we'll put a liquid tank right down here. Let's go ahead and build that while we're over here. Now we'll be moving stuff around. We always move stuff around in this game. And there's our chlorine pipe. We don't need this anymore. So we can get rid of that. How's our gas over here? Oh, good. This is all vented out. But let's finish this up. And so we do need an output here, or this water will eventually back up. And then we can fill up a small little liquid tank right here and use this water that we're eventually going to fill up to feed our soda fountains. And then the rest of the water we can dump into our liquid tank. And there's several other ways to build this. You can put doors underneath. I believe it still works. Let me try something here. I don't know if doors still work or not. But a mechanized, I think a door will work. We'll see. See how this is not working right now? This doesn't need to be made of steel. We make this out of gold. Whatever, it doesn't matter what we make it of. Then we're going to deconstruct these. Okay. And you can see how the this is now considered a tile. Now, if we open this door like this, this is now open. So the liquid tank is missing a area. So now the polluted water is just getting stuck in here, and it's killing the germs. What you could do is you could set these, you know, have a couple of them, 1 or 2 or 3 of them, and then you go ahead and put in a cycle sensor like this. We'll make this out of that. Make that up there. And this is I think this is a zero cost system. So I would want a couple of these operating in tandem. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these. I think we're going to build the water tank a little larger. Oh, crap. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, our cycle sensor should be built there. There we go. So we need an automation wire. Yeah, okay, that's hooked up. So our activation time, like this. Oh, I think we need power for this. We need power for that. Yes, that one needs. What is the one that doesn't need power? Maybe it's a timer sensor? Might be the timer sensor. It might be this one. Try that one. Well, we can still power this one. Oh, I'm sorry. This is showing the door here. Now, as soon as this hits the red point right here, this door will shut. There we go. What that has done is now created a tile, and the liquid can now flow. There it goes, out of this area. Like so. So you create a timer on this for how long. Active duration. We only want this active a little bit of time like that. And you can put this anywhere on the map. Be right there. And then you only want this like 90%. You just only want this active for a little bit of time. And that gives plenty of time for the liquid inside of here to, to die. And just put a couple of those in here, and it's pretty much powerless. Don't need power for them. And you would want to time these a little differently. So the liquid in here would sit in here for a little bit of time. A little timer sensor would open the door. You would do this one first. Timer sensor, this one would stay open. Now this has to actually reset. There it goes. There we go. So you would want to set, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, and 5. Each one of these doors that you put under here, you'd want the active time just a little bit off, so the liquid would move to the next one, and then the door close, and then you move to the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and eventually it would all die off. That's a powerless way of doing this. Pretty simple. Pretty simple, pretty easy. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those up. The advantage to that is it's pretty much powerless. Put these little cycle sensors right up here, above each one, and you put the doors right underneath there. Heck, we may as well do that. We could do that, not a problem. But let's get our water tank built first. All right. Yeah, we need to get in here and clean this up. Okay. And do we have a rocket return? Yes, we should be having a rocket return. So maybe sometime in the future. Who knows? I don't know. It's working out pretty good. Pretty decently. Yeah, it's all on a 5. The other thing is you don't need this tank in here. We're going to keep the tank in here for a reason, because we want an overflow possibility. So if we have water in a tank right here, and this tank gets full, we want to have the option of moving that water over into another tank. That's why we're going to keep a liquid tank here. So if this water that we're just going to build a nice little, small little tank over here for the material, then that all should be good. Yeah, it's working out quite nice. And it's just constantly just circles it around till it's all cleaned out. And usually one of these tanks starts to fill up. We've got so much water right now. We can't even fill it up in any more water. We can't even clean the water that's down here. We're catching up on food a little bit. And these aren't growing because it's too cold, which is what we want. It's exactly what we want. All right, let's get ourselves a nice little water tank over here. First of all, I'm going to get rid of this. I'm just going to build these out of metal. And we want a ladder across here. I'll build this here. I don't know, how much water do we want to store up? Well, we could use this tank for multiple purposes. Oh. I'll build some plastic ladders on the inside. Some ladders across. And let's bring this plastic ladder down a little bit. Why are we building out of metal? Well, just because it's beautiful. It's just going to make it pretty. Yeah, you guys are going to have to wait down there. You know what you can do, though? Get rid of those? No? There they go. And we got sweep only. All. There we go. Get rid of these. Get rid of these three. And then we go get rid of these. Oh, this is off a bit, isn't it? Well, we can do this. Here, let's do it this way. Bring that down one more, and then we'll just go a ladder here, like so. Get rid of that one, and this one. Get rid of these. Get rid of those. And then we're going to get rid of these here. Okay. You're the nitwit that got yourself caught, so too bad. All right. Well, that's the exit. Got any junk stuff in there? It's going to get sent out. And we'll go ahead and clean this room up. Clean that out. And we'll grab a pump. Put this pump here. We don't need to build that out of steel. A little bit of gold. A little bit of insulation. Right there. A little bit of power. Where we got this 1.6. Oh, that's plenty. Let's bring this up here. I'm probably going to clean up all those power lines sooner or later, but not today. There we go. And we're going to go and shut this off for a little bit. And we will grab a liquid vent here. I'm going to move this plumbing here to down like this, just so I can build this the way I want it. Oh, let's go right here, right there. Cancel this one. I'm going to get rid of this line right here, and we're just going to have this water come up this way. That way I can bring this water directly out of here, bring it over, and drop it off into here. There we go. And we're going to lose a little bit of water, but who cares? This can go out like this. Actually, hang on, doofus. Hang on right there. So we're going to grab this here. This goes across. Down into there. Vent that out. Bridge this over. Like so. And eventually we'll be able to get rid of this pipe. Well, actually, we'll be keeping this pipe, but we're going to cut this pipe right here. We're going to be cutting the pipe right here. And then if this gets too full of water, then the excess water will come this way, and we'll reverse this bridge, bring that water up into this line right here, which will drop water off, and or we could build another line. It's not a big deal. And then we're going to put automation in here. Grab a hydro sensor, put it right there. Oh, you don't need to build that out of steel, dude. Hydro sensor, hydros automation. Build this out of lead. And then automation wire. There we go. And there we go. We've got nice clean water right down here. This will take a while to fill up. It's going to take a while. Do we have any rockets returned yet? Yes, we have both of them returned. Okay, we've been to there. So we've got fullerene, isoresin and fullerene, and this has just isoresin on it. Okay. So we need to go to 40,000. That's our next destination. A little noise may come up. Okay. How much of what do I need? 1098 to go to the 40. Okay. $198. This one's ready to go. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about those guys. This water's going to last us quite a long time. Plus we got all this water steam coming out. We'll eventually crack into this. And we got this volcano here. We can try to figure out something to do with it as well. Yeah, this is working. And that's the pain in the ass with oxalate. I probably should go ahead and start getting on liquid oxygen, liquid hydrogen. But that's going to require us to drill out right here. That's not a big deal. Fill that up. Yes. All right. Go to that carbon asteroid. And we want to take a look at this one. It's got 3,000 kilos of material. So this is the last time we can send this rocket up to those planets because these are 1,000 each. Yes, I promise. We're gonna get rockets done here in a moment. I wanted to get that water sorted out. There we go. Yeah. Love rockets. Never gets old. I don't know how many episodes have I played, and Oxygen not included, and I have not grown tired of rocketry. Okay, so we've got our water sorted. We've got our cleaning sorted. I think we'll use the automated door method, but we'll do that later. We need to work on this. I only have 15 minutes left, so we need to do a little bit of deconstructification. So all of our vents need to go, and we're gonna have to clean this room up. Big a time. Now there's a couple different builds that I would like to try for power generation, and well, I don't know which one is going to be more effective. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see. We're going to try pretty cool vent tamer that I saw. I really want to try. This one. I'll leave this coal generator system over here. But what we'll do is we're going to cut the power to them. Well, I'll just shut these off, really. That way we're not actively, utilizing the mess. But this is going to take a little bit of shenaniganery. Shenaniganery? Yeah. And we have to get rid of all these ladders up here. And we have to sweep everything up. Or we have problems. This one. Now, we don't need to sweep everything up off the floor here. But everything on top of here, it has to go. Because we're going to be drilling all this out. And all this magma is going to fall down. We're not going to be able to utilize that magma, but that's okay. I don't think this can interact. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah. And I have never, ever, 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 ever in a million years had this messy of a base before. This is cringeworthy for me. Like, just gases all over the place. I've never made such a messy base before. The only pretty place is our home here. But, that is the fun part of trying new things. Okay. I gotta get this Draco out of here. And put it right there. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh my gosh, built those out of steel. Oh, that's fine. Oh well, it's okay. So get rid of these a little bit at a time. Oh, I was having a look about on the map earlier. Guess what I found? I found a sandy shell. These guys exist. These morph if you have water in the area. Yeah. So if there's water, they turn. Poke shells turn into sandy shells, which can turn into eat slime and rock piles. They excrete sand. We've got plenty of slime we're not using. I might make a couple sandy shell farms. We're not using this slime. May as well use it for something. All right. We get rid of our next row here. Pretty sure I should be able to get rid of all these. If not, we'll build a couple ladders to get rid of them. I was afraid of that. Built that one. They love okay. Then we need to sweep all this up next. All this cleaned up here. Yeah, I can't drill any of this out. We'll have to sweep this up as well. And we can go ahead and start getting rid of these as well while we're sweeping things up. It says insufficient oxygen generation, but it's a bunch of garbage. It's the only thing we're pressurizing is our base, and our base is at 2,000 grams, plus our Atmos suits, of course. But our Atmos suit situation is fine. Okay, that's all been cleaned up. Let's get this guy wrangled up. Deconstructimify. Yeah. Deconstruct these two. And I'm going to have to build everything in here out of obsidian. If I don't, big bad things will happen. This one. Deconstruct this one. Storage 5. These. That stuff. Get rid of all these next. Don't need any suits. That would be nice, but not necessarily needed. You guys can't reach these? Really? Huh? That's fine. Crap. And we're going to put some ladders out of obsidian. Right there. I don't need these anymore. I don't need those, period. A lot of preparation goes into magma. Get rid of all these. I think that everything in here is either abyssite or obsidian. Yes. Okay. And ladders, obsidian. Looks like we're a little bit over time, so I'm going to end it right here, and we will deal with this bad boy soon. Food is a little worrying, but I think we'll be okay. Let me take a look here. Oh, we've got tons of food. Crossbones, cooked seafood, pickle meal. Oh yeah, plenty of food. Barbecue's getting dumped in there. I also want to move these guys to someplace better. All right, I'm going to finish cleaning this up off screen, and when we're ready, we'll be back with the things and stuff. We'll get this thing operational, hopefully. That's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.